Page 278, number 17. An electric heater turns on and off on a cyclic basis as it heats the water in a hot tub. The water temperature in degrees Celsius varies sinusoidally with time in minutes. The heater turns on when the temperature of the water reaches 34 degrees Celsius and turns off when the water temperature is 43 degrees Celsius. So we have a min of 34 degrees Celsius and a max. Min of 34 degrees Celsius, max of 43 degrees Celsius. Suppose the water temperature drops to 34 degrees Celsius and the heater turns on. So we're going to say on there. After another 30 minutes, the heater turns off. And then after another 30 minutes, the heater starts again. So it's cycling through 30-minute intervals. Let's draw a visual little graph to see if we can help us with this one. 34 would be our min, 43 would be our max. We know that the midpoint of that is going to be our median. So we can find the midpoint of this, right, which is our D value, by taking the max plus the min and dividing by 2. So that will give us 38.5. So that will help us with this one. This distance here is going to be the amplitude. For the amplitude, we can take 43 minus 38.5, because that's that distance, which gives us 4.5. Or we can also use that formula max minus min divided by 2. So if we went 43 minus 34 divided by 2, we'd also get 4.5. Okay, so now we know our A value is 4.5, and we also have our D value still. I'll just rewrite it down here so we can see it better, at 38.5. Now let's talk about how this cycles. Okay, the period, it says in the question that the heater turns on when it reaches a low. So we're going to have our start at a minimum right here along the minimum, and we know it's going to go up through there. So if it starts at 0, okay, it turns off when it reaches a maximum. So we know our max has to be at 30. Okay, then it says after another 30 minutes the heater turns off. It's reached its max temperature, so it's turned off at 30 minutes, and it goes off and it won't start again until it reaches another 30 minutes, which is 60 minutes. So from this distance right here, we've had one cycle, which is the period. So that means our period is 60 minutes. Our B value then is 2 pi over 60, which is pi by 30. Okay? In terms of a horizontal shift, the easiest graph we could look at would be having a negative cos, and then we don't have to have a C value. So if we put this together, temperature is the variable, so temperature T of T, because they're using small t for time, is equal to amplitude, 4.5. Remember, we want to have negative cos, so we're going to make that negative cos pi by 30 T plus 38.5. Let's look at question B. Determine the temperature in 10 minutes after the heater first turns on. That means we're plugging in temperature when time is 10 minutes. You can use your calculators for this and just plug that directly in your calculator. I'm going to simplify it a little bit further without my calculator. Cos pi, 10 pi by 30 reduces to pi by 3. And we're lucky that on this one we can use our special triangle. So actually no, cos pi by 3 is 1/2. So if I didn't have a calculator, I could actually figure out that as an exact value and then multiply negative 4.5 by 1/2 and add that to get 36.25 degrees Celsius.